Saturday morning here.
Saturday morning.
Markets doing interesting things,
Yeah. She's
right?
taking a little bit of a dip, if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, she was getting pretty hot. I had to take a little dip to cool off, right?
Yeah. No, I think it's necessary.
Yes, it is definitely necessary. I don't know. You want to just get right into the charts?
Let's get right into it. Let's just hop into it, see what's happening. I
All
want to
right.
see what's going on there. I'll
Let me.
upload our little thumbnail while you're doing that, anyways.
All right. Enable share screen.
Oh, maybe I should do that for you.
All right.
Maybe I should
Yes.
make it so that you can actually, you know, show the world what's
I
going
know
on.
personally my own portfolio, I do have a few altcoins that are doing the exact opposite of what the market's doing too, and they're still going up
So I
or
would
they're holding
actually,
steady. So,
anybody that's watching right now, share in the comments below what coin is the best buying option for you right now. What's your best buying option that you have in your portfolio?
right.
Because that's what this is. This is buying the dip right now. This is the opportunity that we now have.
That's right.
Once
So
again.
here we are. So here's Bitcoin daily chart, right? I'm actually gonna just look at the weekly real quick.
Yeah.
So here's the weekly, right? You can see definitely we've blew by the all-time high. And so on the weekly, it's still a green candle. So, but we definitely on the shorter time frame, like the daily and down, there's, a bearish tendencies in the market right now. So mainly with Bitcoin, but there are some. So you can see right here, Bitcoin has gone up. It had made its all-time high. Now it's definitely doing a correction on the daily chart. And I I think we're going to end up in a channel. I think that our channel is going to be roughly, probably 68,000 down to, probably 64, 63,000, somewhere in there. I think we might get to that channel and go sideways for a little bit, catch our breath, and then break out again. But that, probably could be over the next week or two. So I think we might see a wick down to like 63. That's
Wow.
with Bitcoin. But now I'm going to go to, you look at the total. I'm going to
Isn't it
just
so
do,
funny how 60 sounds so like it sounds so painful
I
and
mean,
and
right. Some
sad,
people, I
but it's
mean,
not.
it could go down even lower.
Right.
I mean, we could see down to, I mean, I doubt it would hit 51, but it could hit the 50-day moving average, right? Which is at like 57, 58,000. So that's possible. That's definitely in play. But I think more so around 63,000. And the high end of that will be like 68. But we'll see what happens. So let me go to the total three.
I think it's very, very reasonable to say that it's going to go back down to 60s.
So the total three, yeah, it looked kind of similar, but there's no downturn on it. It wicked down here, but I think the total three is more going to be in a sideways channel as well. Where did maybe it was a different time frame. That's probably what it was. Here, yeah, it was on the 8 hour where the trend is reversing on the total three. You can see it's hit the 20-day moving average and it's trending up now over the last three candle wicks, so the last 24 hours. Now you compare that. I'm going to see if I can compare that with Bitcoin. And you can see Bitcoin is this solid line. It's still, you can see it kind of made this bear flag right here. Let me open this up a little bit. Like really a bear flag, you have a steep decline, then an increase flag, and an upwards flag, and it breaks down. Whereas the altcoin market, it's totally different look.
Yeah.
It came down, hit the 20-day moving average, and it's already turned around and it's going. Like this was like a little bull flag here, whereas this was a bear flag. So it's weird. Bitcoin dominance is going down, but that doesn't mean the altcoins are. The altcoins are strong. I wonder, we can look at, well, um, Ethereum is similar to Bitcoin, I think, but I want to just compare those two real quick. No, Ethereum, see, it's a little different for Ethereum too, right?
Yeah.
Ethereum's already going up down here, or no, excuse me, right? And Bitcoin is, it's bull flag.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think the market sentiment is, Bitcoin needed to take a breather. So, I mean, total market,
Well, it was inevitable.
it
I mean,
was.
the reality is like you can't just what goes up must come down. You can't throw a ball up and expect it to just keep
No.
going into outer space. I mean,
And this is,
we joke about it all the time. It's going to the moon. Well, dude, it has gone to the moon for many years.
and this
It's
is like the total market, right? Everything included.
yeah,
So, yeah, I mean, this, you can see it even already wicked. Yesterday, it wicked down to the 50-day moving average. This is with 8-hour candle wicks. So, so to me, we can go ahead and look at the 2-hour shorter term time frame. Yeah, so the 2-hour on the total market, to me, here's the down, right? Like this is like a bear flag. You got the down here. Here's your pole. It's up, so just think of the flag upside down,
yeah.
and you got this trend line here, and then, roughly that trend line there. So you can see what happens. It's gonna either break down, which is more times than not, it's going to break down and go lower. So who knows? Remember, this is the 2-hour time frame, so it's much
Right,
quicker,
right.
and it's 200-day average. So that's showing where, to me, this is probably going to break down and at least hit this 200-day moving average. But now,
Yeah.
if you look at the longer time frame, there's a little different look to it. So, um,
Well, the longer time frame, I would imagine, is a much different look. It's gonna
See, there's no flag forming on the
right.
longer term,
Yeah, that's
but
just like
I could see it going down to the 20-day moving average, which is about 2.4 trillion.
if you're
So
looking at it
anyway,
from like an Elliott wave stance, like that could very well be the first little bump up,
yes, yep,
out of the 4 or 5 or whatever. And
right.
that's and that's a very magical thing to say
It
because
is.
that is a
So,
huge jump.
and this is something neat I found also about the market. Crypto market says 4-month record without fear sentiment. So that means from November through February, there was not one day where the fear and greed index was, in the fear region. It's been in the greed. That's like a record. So I think we're
Yeah,
going to
that was
see
a record greed. Yeah,
a
it's
little
like
bit of fear happening here, and we're
it
going to
was
see
over
some sell-offs.
95.
Oh yeah,
Like, I mean, that's of course that's a record. I don't recall ever seeing anything like that.
no, never. So
Absolutely insane. I mean, dude, when you have that much greed, you should be a little concerned. I mean, that's short-term greed. That's a crap ton of greed in the short
yeah,
term, which
you
is
know,
insane. That literally happened over a couple of weeks.
I thought about getting out of couple of my holdings or selling some when we had just this recent little peak here,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I
just
didn't.
the fear and greed index should be an indicator in and of itself. I mean, you have something
Right.
that's
Yeah, and I thought about that too. And it's just one of those things, I just didn't do it.
so this is another price prediction right now that we're seeing from this is a coin. What is this? Coinpedia, I think, or something like that. So, anyways, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP price predictions for this coming week.
Let's see
They're
it.
saying the Bitcoin price trading closed range between 50,000 and 52,000 for a
What's the
brief.
date on this?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
March
16th.
16th. All
Yeah.
right.
So, trading across the range between 50 to 52,000 brief period. As volatility in the market increases, the bulls jump 24.5% with the 3 days following, with the price rejection of 64,000 after trading, yada yada yada. So, anyways, basically, I think what they're saying, the marks, okay, support levels of 68,000. The bulls will regain momentum and prepare to test upper resistant levels of 73,000. So they're not really seeing a whole lot of,
But they
they're not,
say there, price will lose momentum and fall to test its lower support level of 64. So to me, I think 64 is in play.
yeah. So that would be that. Ethereum looks like they're saying may pull towards the support levels.
33. Yeah, and I was thinking Ethereum when I was looking at it before. Actually, I think one of my sons has still a buy order in for Ethereum excuse me, Ethereum at 3,400. I think like
Yeah.
3,407. We set that a while ago.
And then the resistance level of for XRP 69. You know,
Oh, 57. What is
oh,
XRP right
57 right
now?
there. Yeah.
XRP hasn't performed like everybody
No.
thought it was after it
And
won its lawsuit.
right, exactly. And you know what's interesting actually, let's go into the coinmarketcap.com and explore XRP for a second because you and I this was you know, this
It
was the
used to
reason
be
why you and
number
I
three
basically even got involved in
forever.
crypto in the first place.
Yes.
You and
Yes,
I
this was one of these.
this is it. Just so you guys know, the reason why Brian and I got involved in cryptocurrency back in late 2016, early 2017 was this coin. And geez, I think it was like 2 cents when we were looking at it
I
or
don't know.
something.
It was cheap. We did make some money with it.
We did, but I just remember we got out of it because we started to realize,
Not enough. I didn't sell enough of it. I'll tell you
yeah.
that.
But I just remember, do you remember downloading the I think it was Gateway or GateHub or GitHub or it was some wallet that we had to get in order to buy this because it wasn't really on any exchanges.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was really, and I
That's
remember when we were like waiting and begging Coinbase to launch this thing on Coinbase. And then finally when it did, it wasn't even that big of a deal. Like no one,
no.
there wasn't even like a build up for it. It took forever. But anyways, its all-time high, if I'm not mistaken, is like $3 and yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Three.
$3.84.
Yep.
So, there's a massive community behind this coin. I mean, obviously, because the total market cap, 34 billion, that's intense.
Yeah.
That's
So
an
if this total market grows like where we think it's going to be, double digit $1 trillion market cap, uh, I mean, I could see XRP 5Xing becoming a, $150 billion market,
right.
you know,
But
but
if I had to choose
there's
between,
coins out there that are going to 50X.
yeah, but like if I was going to choose because that's a high market cap coin, but if I
It
was going to
is.
choose a high market cap coin,
I'd
I would
probably
go for,
I'd go to Solana instead.
I would personally do Tron.
Oh yeah, Tron. Yeah.
I like if we're talking about XRP, I like
Yeah, that's
Tron
true. Yeah.
because XRP is kind of like the centralized. I mean, I know that I understand the purpose behind XRP. I get that, but I in a grand scheme of things, the way that I look at it is it's a centralized coin, whereas Tron is a decentralized coin. Now,
Right.
I understand the main purpose of XRP, okay, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to give me some negative comments for that remark. But the point is that I don't know. I like things that are focusing more on the Bitcoin philosophy that Satoshi Nakamoto originally put out, not the new age. Like, let's face it, XRP is trying to help banks and their fees, but I think in the grand scheme of things, they're also trying to create something that's going to be, good for people's dependence in general. Not, whereas Tron is all about the independence of our currency and the independence of our decentralized everything. I mean, that's like everything is decentralized. That's the whole point of Bitcoin when it first came out. Power to the people.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And
So I don't know.
now look at the cryptocurrency industry and market and
Yeah,
it's
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 crazy.
it's
Actually,
shit. There's like over 13,000 coins.
hold on. I want to see this really quick because I just brought it up. I want to see how Tron is doing. 16. It's actually dropped quite a bit. It's back down to 12 cents. Good buying opportunity. Dude, there's a lot of really good buying opportunities right now.
So do
This
you
is
think Tron will be $100 billion coin?
oh, yeah. Like
So, so you
I
think that's got a
absolutely believe
10X in
that.
it still?
Yeah, I mean, now here's the thing. We haven't seen Tron go past its all-time high of 30. I believe, yeah,
No,
30
that's
cents.
true.
Its all-time high was 30 cents. We haven't seen that. Oh, I lost it. We haven't seen that for years.
Right.
Literally years. Its trading volume has actually gotten a little bit more insignificant, down to 48. So, but the thing that I actually believe in this coin is like it's, you know, full disclosure, I actually don't have any TRX right now. I sold all of that.
I do not either. Oh, and by the
Right.
way, we're not financial advisors, and this is not
Oh
financial
yeah.
advice.
We should probably put out the disclaimer.
We just
Yeah.
like to talk crypto.
Disclaimer's in the description. Don't forget about it. But
All right.
anyways,
Anyway,
yeah, I don't know. So I guess my whole point is like I fell in love with this project
yeah, well,
and then I
yeah,
broke
because
up with
we
her.
originally bought it at like 0.002,
Yeah.
and then I bought
This
more
was
at
my
point zero
kryptonite.
zero 0.004, and then I bought more at 0.008.
Yeah. No, Brian, I held on to this thing for 3 years, 4 years,
I know.
something
You
stupid
held
like
on
that.
to it longer than I did. I sold the last of mine when it was around 3 cents.
But there was a time where I actually bought this at like, oh my goodness, I think our group that we started, our investors
Yeah,
group, I think we bought like close to 500 plus
50,000.
thousand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we had
I had bought 300,000.
500,000 TRX,
I bought 300,000 TRX by myself.
and we were holding that at 20 cents a TRX. It was crazy. I was just like,
It's going
holy
up
crap.
higher. We should have
Yeah.
sold it
I
all.
think we had like $160,000 worth of TRX at one point. And this was like back when it was only like 6 months old.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
And we didn't even know.
yes, the power. I'm
It's
just
going to the moon. So what do? We hold on
yeah,
to it.
I loved it. And
And then
then one of the
we watched
greatest,
it go down.
yeah, one of the greatest flexes of all time in TRX. Do you remember this? It was so Justin's son, for those of you who don't know him, the former
He's the
basically
founder, creator
he's
of
the founder.
TRX.
Yeah, basically the founder, the former CEO. And he might be the CEO now, actually. I have to look into that. But anyways, he so y'all know how Warren Buffett hates or allegedly hates cryptocurrency, thinks it's a complete waste of time and money, and he doesn't believe in it. The totality of it, he just doesn't believe in it.
Right.
And he Justin's son, so he basically has this big bid thing that he does at his whoever gives the most money to his charity or whatever that is, he will take that person out to eat. So Justin's son, the CEO of Tron, founder of Tron, wins the bid. And this made national news. Like this was on everything. It was on, you know, Fox News, all these different things, Fox Business and all that. It was so funny. And so Warren Buffett, you could tell that he was kind of a little bit disgruntled and pissed off because he found out that a big crypto guy was the one who won the bid because he's like, now I have to sit down with this guy for hours and probably talk about crypto, you know? And
Right.
so he never said that. Okay. Those are me putting words into his mouth, but that was the way that it looked when he was on Fox Business and getting ready to do that. So, anyways, what happens is that meeting gets postponed because Justin's son apparently got kidney stones, really, really bad kidney stones. So they had to postpone the meeting, and everybody was talking about it. This was back in like 2000 and oh my word, 1920, and he ends up getting kidney stones, so they couldn't do the meeting. And everyone's like freaking out because everyone wants to get Warren Buffett, one of the greatest, most mainstream big time investors of all time, to actually agree that there's something good to be said about crypto. And so finally, on my word, it must have taken 6 to 8 months or I don't know, something stupid like that. They have the meeting. And so Justin's son gives him a wallet with like a shit ton of Tron on it and then gives him a bunch of Bitcoin. And it's just so funny because basically he forced him to be an owner of crypto. It's like what he did.
Really?
Yeah, he did that. And then Warren Buffett's he went back on Fox Business or some kind of news channel and they were asking him about his meeting with Justin's son and he actually said a lot of nice things about him. He's like he's a very bright young man. He's like I like him, And they're like, "Well, what are your thoughts on crypto now?" And he's just like, I just don't see. He just went back to his old ways of thinking. It just sounded like Justin didn't really get through to him. But it was interesting, like because listen, when it comes to Warren Buffett, and I don't want to exhaust this subject, but this guy is invested in so many centralized things. He's invested in, massive, massive banks that are completely, like everything is about the centrality of fiat currencies. And so with that being said, why would, at the time especially, why would he be trying to push something that would actually go against
Excuse me.
his portfolio and what he's primarily invested in? So that's my whole I really don't. I think he's just throwing out a bunch of bull crap, is what I
Probably.
think. But anyways, I thought that was really. I love Justin Sun, and I
So
think
how
that's
was
why I love this project so much, is because I love the guy behind it so much. Anyways, I'm done talking about it.
okay, because I was going down a rabbit hole a little bit too. So I was kind of listening to you, kind of not
No, that's
about
fine.
Justin Sun.
That's fine. I
Right.
had to
So
bring
I
it
want to
back
share my
in honor of
screen.
him.
Yeah, my screen about the kind of the rabbit hole I was going down. Right.
Take us down the rabbit hole.
So
Let's
where did
eat
I
eat the
start?
red
So,
pill, Brian.
so Justin Sun is uh just deposited 480 million of ETH to the restaking protocol Ether.fi, right? Which is nearing 3 billion in total locked value. So he just did that, right?
Wow.
So that was just a couple days ago. So then I'm
Wow.
like, what is this EtherFi? So here I go over here and it's seamless staking, effortless earnings. So you can stake your ETH there. And then I'm like, well, let's see if it's on CoinGecko. And right now it's just a preview only. So to me, it sounds like it's something new. But anyway,
I love
yeah,
Justin
he's
Sun.
involved in all sorts of stuff,
Dude, I love Justin Sun. He's awesome.
you know.
He's just like another Vitalik,
And
founder of
then
Ethereum.
since I
Just a
have this
totally different
control of
version.
the screen right now, I'm going to share this I found too. So, about AI, because everybody knows how big AI is. I mean, like Ocean skyrocketed, AGIX, a lot of the AI coins have had massive gains this year already. So I found this 15 countries leading AI narrative in 2024. So the US is number one. So here's the top 15 countries leading interest in the AI crypto narrative. So they want to control the talks. So the United States, UK, Turkey, India, Netherlands are in there, Australia, Canada, Poland. So I don't, actually Vietnam, Nigeria, that kind of, I was kind of surprised there. I would have thought like maybe like Singapore or some other ones might have had a little bit higher percentage, but not. It's good to see that the US is leading this.
Oh yeah.
Since we live here, it's always good to support your country. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So
I
on
think
to the
it's
next thing.
very important to support your country.
It is.
Hey, speaking of that article and what you're talking about there, if you guys get a chance, you should definitely check out Brian's most recent video. We released it last night. It's all about Ocean,
Right.
which is an artificial intelligence crypto project. And I think it was a great video. I think that there's a lot of opportunity
In
there.
the AI sector
There's a lot of opportunity. Actually, yeah, no, at some point we should probably just do a brief look over on that chart because
on Ocean.
yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
All
Because
right.
maybe no one's heard of it. But I'm gonna put the video and the link in the description if you guys want to watch the full video of Brian looking over that yesterday.
Yeah. So here, so this is a perfect example. I'll share my screen from how early I was like, it looks like Bitcoin's forming a bear flag and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I'm gonna pull up Ocean, and it looks totally opposite, doesn't it? Look at this. I mean, this. Let's call it the flagpole. We'll even go way down here. So February 5th, to 34 days, it went up 236%. Now that's a nice move for Ocean. So it peaked, and then here we go. It looks like we have a bull flag forming, getting
Oh, would
ready
you
to
look at
make
that?
another move up.
Look at that.
So no bear flag happening here.
And this coin, I forget the the company or website or organization, but they actually said that this was one of their top 5 picks for this year was
Yeah.
this coin.
So, I mean, look at it. So I think, I mean, because of what's going on at the market, I would say over the next week, we might see this flag form, and probably get down to like, I was looking at it early and I thought it was going to get down to like $1, just below $1,
So
and then it'll
it's a
work its
dollar
back
12
way
right
up and
now.
break out. So, to me, I think it's going to do something like this.
Yeah.
Uh, Probably go down like, this, test this, and then break out and keep
Yeah.
going. So that's what I think is going to happen. So somewhere around that time frame. So, you know, another week or two, and probably another week, 10 days of this kind of forming, and then it's going to break out. That's my guess with
So
Ocean.
watch the full video, guys. Link in the description. We have its most recent video launched is Ocean.
But
And
look at that. Isn't that a nice looking chart there
that is a beautiful chart. That looks like a gorgeous bull flag.
on the 8 hour?
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be
It's
big.
good, right? Whoops,
It's
I still
gonna
have
go
to
to the moon.
gonna go to the moon,
I'll be the first president to go to the moon.
right? So
I,
anyway,
I
any
haven't had
other
a president
coins,
go to
or
the
I'm going
moon
to give
yet.
the screen back to you.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Well, taking a look at the ocean protocol, just
Oh,
brief.
actually, let me go back there. Yeah, I'll pull up their
I've got it right
website.
here.
Oh, you have it? All
Yeah, I
right, go
got it right
ahead.
here. It's it's like you said, so you think it's gonna go below $1? It's $1.12 right now.
Right. I think it's gonna over the next week. I think it's gonna go back down and test that dollar. But it goes under $1. I'm talking like 98 cents, 99 cents.
But this is a good like low market cap coin to be trading, being 142. That's really
Right.
cool. That's really good. That's exciting. And then the fact that it's already it's already getting looked at from a lot of people, but it's
Definitely.
all-time high 194. You think it's going to blow past that?
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna
Well, I just quickly wanted to see
sooner
the
than
exchanges. So this is actually really attractive to me. The fact that it's on Coinbase Exchange, Binance, eToro,
Kraken.
Gate.io, Kraken. I mean, dude, this thing is on all the exchanges.
Oh yeah.
So
It's been
so yeah,
around since I think 2019.
yeah, that's awesome. I think there's a lot of credibility for this one.
Yeah, there
So
is.
that's exciting.
Yes.
So here's another little piece of news that's interesting. I'll
Actually, one more thing, if you
yeah,
can
go
hold
ahead.
that.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna actually I'm good. Never mind.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So this is going to be a quick one. I'm not even going to worry about spending too much time on it. But Sam Bankman-Fried, it looks to me as if the US government recommends a $11 billion fine, which is
Wow.
crazy. And
Nice.
then basically spending 40 to 50 years in prison.
Oh,
The
sweet.
DOJ says.
Just think about that. I mean, he really hooked himself up. He got 40 to 50 years of free room and board, free meals. He did himself a good job.
Yeah. The US prosecutor recommends that the federal judge sentences the FTX founder and former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried to 40 to 50 years in prison for his conviction and fraud, conspiracy charges trying to collapse of what was one of the world's largest crypto exchanges. Was one of the largest crypto
Right.
exchanges. Yeah. I don't know much about that as far as
So,
its current
so
existence right now. Like, do you know anything that's going on with that?
no, I don't. So, but like penalty of 11 billion. Does he have $11 billion to pay that? Is that
I,
ever really ever going to get paid
I mean, quite frankly, like, well, here's the thing. This guy's getting out of jail
in
alive.
40 or 50 years?
Yeah, I think I mean, he's like only what, 30? No, he's not. He's probably not. No, he
He,
could.
he can't. Yeah, I'd say he's 30, somewhere in there.
So he's probably going to be in his 80s.
Yeah. All
Can you
right.
imagine that, dude? Like, can you imagine being 80, spending more of your lifetime in prison and then getting out? And like, think about what the world's going to be like at that point. Like you think
Right.
about, like, I mean, even pertaining to what
But
we
I
talked
don't think
about,
he's 30,
cryptocurrency.
he's 32. So I don't think he is in a high security, maximum security prison either. He's with the
It's gonna
he's
be
with
a federal prison though. It's got to be.
yeah, but that they have federal prisons for like high profile, people that do stuff sometimes.
Right.
You
But
know, yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
know, dude. I mean, he's can you imagine the price of Bitcoin when he gets out?
Oh my God. In 40 to 50 years?
Quite honestly, like let's just kind of like think about that for a second. Forget the price for a second. What's the like utility of Bitcoin at that point? Where are we at that? Dude, I'm 33. I haven't even
Or
lived 40
or
years.
or
So,
or think about this. Or it's going to be something totally different.
I mean, dude, you're going to be 90 years old.
94 in 40 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like, yeah, I'll be in my 80s. Now in my 70s. I'm 33. 30, 40, 50, 60. I'll be in my 60s. I need to learn how to do
No,
math,
no,
apparently.
you'll be in your 70s 40
Yeah,
years from now.
70s. Yeah,
Yeah.
but but
So
the,
don't count on Crypto Cody to do your basic math. He uses a calculator.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I like calculators.
Oh,
No, but
yes.
my point is like, what is the utility going to look like for crypto at that time? Is
Who
crypto like,
knows?
what does that even mean? I can't even think about, the world is going to be so different. I mean, we're probably going to be at that point be a multiplanetarian world, you know, or
I know,
universe,
growing up
whatever you want to
watching the
call it.
Jetsons, I would have thought we've been flying in little freaking space cars
It's going to
by
be a
now.
lot looking like this in 40 or 50 years. People are going to discover Yoda.
Right?
Yes. Yes, Brian. Bitcoin.
Look, surprise visit from Yoda. You hear him?
Can you imagine that? Bitcoin. Yes. Great.
Right?
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm really, yeah, it's just an interesting thing to think about. But it's just
it
crazy. I
is.
mean, you don't, how many more of these scams are going to continue on? Probably all of them.
Right?
A lot of them, I mean.
Yeah.
They're not going to stop, you know? But it is going to create more regulation. It's going to create more um they're going to
Control.
be a lot more control. I mean, it really is
Yeah.
because it's
I
just going to
mean,
get more and more.
I think the ETFs right now, and who's going to control it? Big money. I think they have like $24 billion worth of Bitcoin now.
Yeah,
Actual 24 billion worth of Bitcoins in wallets now for the Bitcoin ETFs.
it's
That's
so crazy.
crazy.
That is
Or it
crazy.
might be more. I think it might be, I don't know. I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm curious of how much Bitcoin, how many Bitcoin ETFs are out there in value, dollar value. Let me see.
Yeah.
Anyway, it might take me a moment.
No, that's fine. I'm going through just different articles. I'll pull this one up. This is good old CoinDesk article. Bitcoin traders see price slumping to 60,000 as crypto bulls see 650 million in liquidations. Never seen a polar bear for a bear market symbol.
Neither have I,
That kind of makes sense though. That's like the most powerful bear in the world,
right?
and it lives in the cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
El
Uh,
Salvador's been doing good though. El Salvador has 1,000 more Bitcoins. So I've been actually told that
really?
since they've been really gripping on to the philosophy of cryptocurrency, they've actually been really doing well, like compared to where they were. So
Hmm.
it's seeming to show that, I mean, that's big news if you ask me. For a country,
Definitely. There, I just saw something I came across.
The Central American nation moved 400 million in Bitcoin to cold storage wallets this week. 400 million. This
Right.
country
And
moved.
they are I saw something too I came across. They're 55% up on their Bitcoin holdings.
Yeah, these guys are making some smart. Listen, if you're a country that's in crazy, poverty. If you're a very poverty-stricken country, you might as well just throw out a big risk and just do it. Just be like, you know what, screw it. The whole world is investing in this. It's probably going to hit 1 million. I mean, think about that. Let's do the math on that. 400 million times, let's say, geez, 1 million. Let's just say 1 million. Let's say Bitcoin hits 1 million. 400 million times 1 million.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of freaking money. Now
Four,
imagine the accumulation of a multi-trillion dollar asset that's in your possession, because that's what you've done there, is you've actually moved yourself into a multi-trillion dollar option.
just so
Is this
you
for no,
know,
this is
that
400
would be
million
for
dollars. No, this is
so.
$400 million. I'm sorry. I was thinking 400 million BTC. I'm like,
Oh
that's
yeah,
crazy. There's no way they have that. So
yeah.
no, 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 no. 400
So
million. Yeah, what
so
is that?
400 million times what?
Just
They
say a
have 400
million.
million dollars.
400 million
And
dollars times 1 million. Now you're in the
oh
billions.
no, 400 million divided by. I have to do a divide, right? Divide by what's the current price of Bitcoin?
Let's just
68,000. I'll just say
just say
68,000.
yeah. I mean, say
That means
70.
that means they have 5,882 Bitcoin. And now just say that goes to
A
a
million.
million. So we're almost there. I should be showing my screen.
That's fine.
So anyway, that number is 5,882,000,000. So yeah, that's like a
5 billion. So these
yeah,
guys, by accumulating crypto and Bitcoin going to 1 million, which we all know is inevitable at some point, and they're going to continue to accumulate more crypto. So there's a compound effect going on here. These guys are going to have billions of dollars for their country stored away in crypto assets.
right. So
I
that's
mean,
like a 14. So that'd be like a 14, almost a 15x.
I think it's smart.
Yeah,
I think it's smart for poverty-stricken countries to take advantage of the world's leading assets, even if there's a crap ton of volatility in it.
right. But
I mean,
I mean, that's where you get your biggest, it's, your risk reward, you know.
right.
High
But this
volatility
is
is
Bitcoin.
much
We're
more
talking about
risky.
Bitcoin. What's the risk of Bitcoin, honestly?
Um,
I mean, it's the
right.
highest market cap in all of crypto. So it means the lowest risk in all of crypto.
Correct. But
I mean,
now, yeah, I think it's becoming even more less risky with all the institutional money going in with the ETFs. I
yeah.
just can't wait to see what's going to happen when we get the spot Ethereum ETFs.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna explode. That's gonna
That's
carry
going
the
to
market
explode
to
the
another height.
altcoin market.
Oh my word, yeah, of course it will. Yeah, that's gonna take the altcoin market
So,
to
I
another
mean,
height.
what do we, I mean, we're going to have, over $200,000 Bitcoin and probably like, 25,000 Ethereum.
Can you pull up the Ethereum chart?
Yeah,
Because
I
I am
sure
curious
can.
about that. I actually do think that Ethereum is a very underrated investment right now. Like even more underrated than Bitcoin.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it hasn't broken its all-time high yet.
It hasn't, but I'm
Here's
looking at it.
Ethereum on the daily, you
Yeah,
know. It did get up to 4,000, 4,100, but it's going down. It already touched the 20-day moving average, which is normal. It's healthy.
yeah,
I think it could come back down a little more. I really think it's like around the $3,400 price. I think it's going to come down to here. Let me just go to a weekly. I'm just going to look at the 5 year.
yeah. And then my next question to think about is, what is the size of the market cap of Ethereum when Bitcoin finally hits 100,000? You know?
Yeah. Oh, who knows?
Hey, can I let you talk about this just for a couple minutes?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So anyway, I think Ethereum is going to go down to like 3,400, somewhere in that range over the next, couple weeks. Let me go to the 8 hour chart real quick. And here on the 8 hour chart, you can see it's already on its 50-day moving average with the 8 hour candle wicks. It's already there at 36, just below 3,700. We'll see what happens. Again, it could just hold there and we could have a turnaround, but I really think over the long term, over the next week or two, I think this is gonna probably do something like this and then go up. So, and in a sense, let me just change this a little bit on the 8 hour. This is the 8 hour time frame. So you could really see on Ethereum too, it's kind of again opposite from Bitcoin. So it looks like the altcoins could really be heating up. Maybe people that are selling their Bitcoin are turning around and putting that money into the altcoin market. So you definitely can see, you know, we got a bull flag forming here. And this is, just draw it out a little bit. So if it continues in that direction, have an idea. All right. So anyway, this is what I see. I see this, you had a bull flag and it's coming down in this channel, but yeah, I mean, I really think it's going to come down to that $3,400 level before it turns around and breaks out. So, I mean, Ethereum's looking good, looking healthy. This is a healthy dip, healthy correction. So, but it's definitely in a bullish manner, whereas Bitcoin kind of had that bear flag going. So, um, I definitely let me look at the real quick while we're here. I'm going to just look at the Bitcoin dominance and see what's going on there real quick. So here's the Bitcoin dominance, and you can definitely see that it's on the 8 hour. You can definitely see it's going down. Um, and that's in conjunction with Bitcoin's price going down a little bit, but also with the altcoins going up. So I just want to look at zoom out on this a little bit first. Here's the weekly. Get the chart fixed here a little bit. And so here we are with the dominance. And I just like using my volume over here. So anyway, it's like riding to me like some a resistance area now. This might be turning into a resistance. Uh, so I'm pushing it back down. So I definitely on the weekly, I could definitely see this going back down to like the 51%, hitting the 200-day moving average. It might even go a little lower. But it looks like it almost looks like we're getting right in this area. And this is on the daily, uh, right in this area. So it definitely looks like we're getting you can see it right here, a golden cross setup. Let's just zoom in a little bit more. Is right in that area. We get the golden cross set up to me looking like it's going to be forming. So anyway, there's a lot going on with Ethereum. I mean, in the altcoin market compared to Bitcoin. So anyway, here's Bitcoin weekly. So weekly, we're still not seeing it. So are we going to have another green candle for the weekly next week when this closes? Is it going to close above, 68,000? Or are we going to have a red candle? I think we're going to get our first red candle here, but that's not a bad thing. It's good to retest some things. So, and we had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 7 weeks of green candles on the weekly with Bitcoin. That's crazy. So, but I think we're going to have our first red one. It'll be a healthy red. So that's what I think with the altcoins in Ethereum. Ethereum really looks nice to me. So I can just look at just the total three real quick. I think, and with the, whoops, got to learn how to spell, folks. Don't worry about that. So right here, the total three, on the weekly, that's, look at this last week's wick. This last week was just, you know, This is the total three. This is just altcoins, not even Ethereum, just altcoins. But remember too, it also includes stable coins. Look at that 1 week, 20 and 19%. It actually wicked all the way up to 28%. But that's crazy. So that's on the weekly. Let's zoom in a little bit, see what the daily looks like on the total three. Just altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So huh. So we'll see. I'm curious if this might start like a sideways consolidation channel. So let me zoom in a little more, see what's happening on the 8 hour. Huh. So possibly, uh, maybe it'd be nice to see it. Sideways. Yeah.
Yo, I'm back, man.
Yeah. So anyway, I was just looking at the total, just the altcoin market. So yeah, like the total three, it might be going in, who knows? I'm thinking we might see it a little bit of consolidation and then it just shoots up.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, yeah, I think that see to me that makes a lot of sense because
right.
how far
But
out
here,
are
I'll
we
go
from the
back to
halving
the
right now?
Ethereum chart real quick so you can check this out real quick.
Yeah.
Right? Look what's happening on Ethereum. That's what I think is going to happen. I
Wow.
think we're going to see the 3,400,
Wow. Look at that.
right? And that's probably over the next week or two.
Yeah, I don't foresee it going much lower than that
No,
34,000 or $3,400
no.
level. That's
But I
like,
think after this bull flag, right? Let me go on daily. Um, we're going to see a new all-time high for Ethereum. I really think so. I think after this bull flag, that thing's going to go to 5,000, new all-time high. That's my prediction. Remember, not a financial advisor. Do your own research if you're going to buy or sell cryptocurrencies.
so check it out, folks. Approximately 40 days, 15 hours, 27 minutes, and 16, 15, 14,
And
13,
counting.
and counting, baby. We are about to have the 3-year annual halving, 4-year annual halving.
So, what's your Bitcoin price
Annual.
prediction
That doesn't make sense.
when the halving occurs?
When it occurs,
Yeah,
what is my Bitcoin price prediction when the halving occurs?
that's a tough one. What's the highest you think Bitcoin will hit by the time the halving happens?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, at this point, I can't believe I'm saying this because
So, the end of April.
I,
Oh, I think
I
we're
wouldn't
going to
be
have
surprised.
82,000 Bitcoin.
That's
I'm
exactly
sorry.
what I was going to say.
Oh, Crypto Cody, we are in sync.
That's
It's going
weird.
to happen.
I was gonna say lower 80s. I was like lower 80s, and I'm like thinking 82, and then you said it, and I'm like, that's weird.
Right?
82,000, 2323.
I'm
23.
82,188.
What do you guys think? In the
24.
comments below. This is
Who knows?
exciting. 40 days away. That is
Yeah,
so crazy.
I know.
Event blocks height 840,000. Current block height.
So, and that's going to just think what's going to happen to the price. So, they have like 10,000 Bitcoin inflows on the ETFs daily. And right now, there's only 900 produced. So, and at the halving, there's only going to be 450 produced a day.
The block times.
Well,
Wait,
no, the
what are you talking
rewards
about?
rewards get cut in half. Right now,
Oh yeah,
only not
yeah, exactly.
right.
Yeah. Yep.
So, telling you, 207,000 incoming.
$1.3 trillion market. That's what Bitcoin's market cap is. So crazy to me. Just
I
blows my
know.
mind. Blows my mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got to get going here, but the last thing I'm gonna finish on is I saw this one thing with MicroStrategies actually had more trading volume on the stock market than Amazon.
What?
Yep, I did. I saw that. That was like blew my mind when I saw that.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right? Let me
Wait,
see.
you're talking about Amazon's stock.
Yeah. But
Okay. Yeah.
MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor or whatever his name is,
Yeah,
the
it's
guy.
ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous to have that much traffic.
Right?
That's crazy. Do I know Michael Saylor? I only have like, 50 short videos that I'm stealing from other content creators.
That's it.
Yeah.
I know.
I actually just put Michael Sarah video out last night, I think. I don't know.
MicroStrategy. So I'm actually look. Holy shit! Whoops. I know we try to keep it family friendly, but I gotta share
We
this.
it's a dude, we actually have all of our stuff is not kid friendly, just so you
I
know.
know. I know.
So
We
you
were
can
talking about. Yeah, we've talked about some weird stuff sometimes. So so this is MicroStrategy Incorporated on the Nasdaq. Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right? This is their stock.
Oh my word. Holy crap. The thing is
Right?
exploding.
Look at this. So
Man, it
back
would have
at
been
the
nice to
beginning of
buy in.
February,
That
it
would have
was
been
at
nice to buy at the beginning of the year.
$491, right?
Jeez. Yeah.
So in 37 days, it's gone up 269%. Well, it's probably closed more like it's at 1782 right now. So at current price, it's gone up 262% in like 37 days. Crazy. All right. You know, it's not a cryptocurrency. It's, a company on the US NASDAQ.
So tell me if you can guess what you think Michael Saylor's net worth is.
He's probably like 9 or 10 billion.
Yeah, that's it's close. And
What is,
that's probably more realistically what he is, because you can never really trust the it says 6 billion.
oh no, his net worth fell by 6 billion.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh, I can't read.
I
I
was
can't
like, what?
read. What the frig? So what does that mean?
He's going to be on some list. I mean,
What in the world is his net worth?
yeah,
Saylor discloses he personally held 17,732 Bitcoin, averaging a price of $9,000 as of October 2021. What?
personally, right?
What? So, oh
So
my
just his
word.
Bitcoin holdings is worth, 1.2 billion, his personal Bitcoin holding.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. How could his net worth drop 6 billion?
Maybe from other stuff. What's the date on that article?
This is just
Just
Wikipedia.
gonna, oh,
How much money did Michael Saylor make? Saylor was a multi-billionaire in the 1990s. In the 1990s, this man was a multi-billionaire. There's something that's crazy. I mean, dude, to be a millionaire in the 90s is significantly different than being a millionaire today in the 20s.
oh yeah. So right
Very, very
now, I
different.
just pulled something up and they say his net worth is right now is 4.9 billion.
So this man was worth 10, yeah, it's like you said, 11 billion at the time.
How did
Yeah,
he
and
get
imagine
rich?
once Bitcoin goes to a multi-$100,000, per coin value, his net worth is going to explode. This man could actually be worth 50 billion by the time Bitcoin's hitting a million.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so
Anyways,
anyway, I'm
wild.
I'm I'm gonna finish off with that.
Yeah, net worths. Michael
But
Saylor's net worth. All right, well, guys, if you guys could please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, that would mean the world to us. We want to continue to build valuable, cryptocurrency information for you guys as Brian and I put out
yeah,
videos. Check out Brian's most recent video on Ocean. It's in the description below. And also, if you guys want us to do any more coin reviews, throw it out there. What do you guys want us to talk about? There's thousands of coins out there, thousands of projects, and there is
yes,
so
there
much
are.
money to grab for the future. But, anyways, we want to do all this for you guys. So you guys, you got anything
Have
else
a
to say,
great
Brian?
weekend, everybody,
Yeah, yeah. All right.
and stay tuned.